Hi, Himanshu Bisht with Himanshu.com. In this video, you are going to learn ATM marketing strategy for launching your SaaS products. Having a go-to marketing strategy is critical because a lot of competition is there. I have implemented this strategy multiple times in my own business, and not just in SaaS business, but also in other types of digital products. But at the same time, I have advised other companies to implement this particular strategy. So this is going to be powerful. Now you might ask, why do you even need a go-to-marketing strategy? Think about it. There is a lot of competition out there. And with the help of ChatGPT and AI, people can easily create new products and add new features to their own stack. So without a right marketing strategy, you might end up getting confused, and also you might confuse your ideal customers. And another very important point is the old saying of you build a product and people will come, that is not really true, because now people have a lot of different options, and if you want to stand out from your competition, you need a strategy that is standing out in itself. But if you'll ask me what is the most important reasons why you need a go to market strategy for launching your SaaS is, when we go out in the market, we are there with a hypothesis, and most of the time as founders, we go out there with a product that we think is right, but only the market is that lab where we are going to test this hypothesis that our product is the right solution for that market, or if we are catering to the right demand, or maybe our angle is right or not. All of these questions will be answered only when we go out there in the market and we actually launch the product in the right way. So having this strategy is critical. And in some moments, I'm going to go to my screen and I'll give you this ATM marketing strategy that will help you launch a product in the right manner. Picking up the right marketing strategy for launching your business can be confusing because there is branding, there is content marketing, there is ambassador marketing, there is affiliate marketing, and there is SEO and advertising. There can be so many ways and it gets overwhelming. And another part of it is, if you are not choosing the right strategy and market is moving really fast, you might end up wasting a lot of time and money in that process, and that is the last thing that you want to do. And this is why after launching multiple digital products including SaaS and also my services, I designed this strategy. And to be honest, this is not something that I have entirely invented, because I have learned it from my mentors and I have implemented it and I have seen it working for me. So I'm going to share it with you. And if you have a diary and pen, or you have an iPad like me, make sure to pull it up, because this might be one of the most important videos you will see if you are launching your product. So let's begin. So as you might guess, ATM is an abbreviation, and that stands for A for audience, T for trust, and M for money. So whenever you are launching a new business, you need these three things. And it all starts with creating an audience. And I'm gonna get into how you will create an audience and what are the right channels for it. But before it, let's understand the strategy itself. So you need a system that can help you create an audience, because without an audience, no one is gonna be there to pay you money, and you won't be able to create the revenue and the profit and everything that you are looking from in this business, right? So you need a system for creating an audience, and then you need to have a system that can turn this audience into a trusting audience. And that part is critical, because if people do not know you, like you, and trust you, they won't buy from you. And then the last thing is, you need a system in place that can monetize that trusting audience, right? And there are some tactics for creating this audience and for creating this trust, and also for monetizing it. And monetizing is the easiest part, because you have a software and then you are going to charge for subscription fee from this software, right? Most of the time it's going to be one time fee, or it might also be monthly or annual subscription. So the next thing that we are going to jump into is how you create this audience and how you create this more trust in this particular audience. And honestly, there are some mind-blowing ways of doing it, and by the end of this video you will get to know a lot about them. So make sure to watch this video till the end. And before we move ahead, if you are liking this content, make sure to press the like button and press the subscribe button, because this will really help this video to get pushed to more and more people, and more people will get benefited from it. Now, before I jump into how you create an audience and how you create this trust, I want to give you this case study of this company that I have been following from last few years. And this company is called Clickfunnels. So what they do is they help other entrepreneurs to create new sales funnels, and they help generate more revenue and leads through that software. And I want to tell you how they actually implemented this strategy, because once you will understand this, you will really have this light bulb moment. So I was listening to Clickfunnels founders, one of the interviews, and he said something that I can never forget. He said when they launched Clickfunnels, there were a lot of competing products in the similar segment, and all of them were trying to do the same thing. But the thing that helped ClickFunnels to become successful in a highly competitive segment is something called information product. So they launch a course on how entrepreneurs can make more money in their existing business with the help of funnels. So in that entire process, they were helping other entrepreneurs and they were creating this trusting audience. And in that process, they were also helping them learn how they can integrate ClickFunnels in their ecosystem. And this was one of the strategies that helped ClickFunnels become a big, big success. If you observe carefully, this is something incredible, because people might not be that ready for using your product, but they won't mind learning how they can grow their revenue, right? If that is your segment. And now once you have this idea, we can jump onto my screen and understand how you can exactly model this for your own business. So let's understand by going into audience first. So there are many ways of creating audience. The slowest but the most effective way is organic, and second is inorganic. Let's say Google ads or YouTube ads or paying to influencers in your industry. This all comes in inorganic ways of growing your audience. And essentially what we want to do is to be seen by our target customers. Even if you are launching inorganic ways of creating audience, you need to make sure that you are not just sending them to your pricing page or sending them to your landing page, because we need more to create this trust. I have seen a lot of startups wasting a lot of money by running advertising campaigns, and they send this entire traffic to their landing page and expect just because they have seen it, they will buy it. And maybe some people will do, but most of the time you will spend a lot of money to only get a very high CPA, that is cost per acquisition, or CPL, that is cost per lead. And if you ask me what is the good organic channel for creating an audience, that depends on your niche. YouTube is good because this is a search engine as well as a social media. People come here to engage with other people in the comments, and also you will find people who are exactly looking for the solution of their problem. So you can create a good organic audience on YouTube. If you ask me about inorganic, Facebook is still really good for launching an advertising campaign, but it also depends on your demographics, because most of the people of young age are on Instagram. If you look at the people above 40, they are mostly on Facebook. And Twitter is good if you have a financial service or you have a product that is specifically for startups. So once we have this idea that, all right, we are going to create this audience, let's understand how we will turn this audience into a trusted audience, because that part is critical. And for doing it, one of the ways is creating a lead magnet. So lead magnet is a simple system where you are giving something for free in exchange of people's information. And why would you do that? Because you need to create more touch points to create this enough trust. And for doing that, you need some basic information so you can communicate with your ideal customer. So there are a few ways of creating a lead magnet. For example, you can create a free checklist. For example, if I have a social media scheduler tool as my SaaS product, then what I will do is I can send them a free checklist for optimizing their social media handle. This can be one of the PDFs that I can offer in exchange of their email address. And second thing, and this is what I'm going to talk about more because this one is powerful, that is called an information product. And this is one of the things that ClickFunnels did, and I have seen companies doing this again and again, and this really works because people love learning how they can become better at what they are already doing. I created the video on this channel where I talked about how you can find a good SaaS product idea, and this is one of the things that I talked about. People love learning how they can save their time, how they can save their money, or how they can be better at what they are doing. And all of it, and they won't mind giving their email address and their phone number for getting an access to this course. And in this course, what you can do is you can help them actually achieve it. And along the way, you can also help them understand how your tool can be super advantageous for their journey. And when I say course, it doesn't have to be 3 hours, 4 hours long course. It can just be a video sales letter of 10 to 15 minutes where you are helping them understand and solve this one specific problem. And from this video, they can come to the demo, and then from demo, they can actually go and subscribe to the product. So this is how the entire sales funnel looks like. Now you might ask, what if people directly want to see the demo? That is good. That is an advantage. But just because this is working doesn't mean we have to change the strategy, because in essence, we are optimizing our CPA and we are optimizing our budget in this particular funnel, right? And at this time, let's take this entire strategy to the whole another level. So let's understand how you can actually leverage this entire system and you can put this on autopilot, and how we can create a feedback system so it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy for the success of your SaaS. So let's say this is the system, right? So this is audience, and then there is trust, and then there is money. And let's say for creating this trust, you are sending them newsletters and you are also showing them demo and all that different stuff. And then people are turning into your customers. Now what's gonna happen is some of these customers are gonna create this audience for you. And this is what I call a feedback system. And the way we are gonna do it is by creating something called an affiliate program. So what is happening right here is we are creating an audience from the scratch, let's say by paying for advertisement or by launching new videos every week or every day or creating new tweets and engaging with your audience. And then we are creating a lead magnet where we are asking for emails, and then in exchange we are sending them newsletters and we are helping them become better at what they are doing, and then giving them access to a course, and then we are turning them into our customers. And some of these customers have the audience what you are looking for, right? So think about it. Some of these customers have the audience that you are looking for, and by creating an affiliate program, you are allowing these people to share their audience in exchange of commission. And this is how affiliate program works. So there are 3 things that we covered in this video. First, how we create an audience and what is the right way, because there is a lot of noise in the market and there can be hundreds of things. But if you can step back and look objectively, you will realize that this is what we are trying to do. We are creating an audience from multiple ways or one specific way. Second is we are creating trust in this audience, and then we are monetizing it, and eventually we are turning this customer base into our ambassadors, advocates, and affiliates. If you are still watching this video, that means you got some value from it. Let me know in the comments, what are you building? I will love to know and personally reply to you. I have shared the link to some of the resources that will help you create audience and the trust for your own business. And if you are building a new business, then this channel might be super useful for you. So make sure to subscribe, press the bell icon, and I'll see you in the next video.